Alright, it's -9 out. It's going down to -12. I just figured out earlier, this is my kid's sliding thingamajiggy. I can use it to block the top of the door, and it should keep, basically it'll keep that shelf above the shelf is now above this ridge here, so should do a good job keeping the heat in. It's about 8:15 and it's nice and dark out. And I'm going to bed. Let's see what we got in here. So I got a tarp laid out. I probably don't need that in hindsight. Everything is going to be cold as heck. I got my sleeping bag. That's going to be -9 at the moment. I got my 2 pee bottles so that I won't have to go out and have a pee during the night. Those are 500 ml. My pillow. I'll get my pillow and sleeping bag set up and we'll carry on here. Oh yeah, so there's a shot of my my exit. You can see the ridge of that is definitely below my shelf here, so I should be able to, just with my body heat, get this thing up to 0 or something like that. So it should be relatively warm in here. There was a light snow and my air holes were snowed over, but I think I'll still be okay for air, so we'll see. There's just enough room in here for me to sit up on the shelf. The shelf is a good 1.5 feet. If it weren't for the shelf, I would have tons of room up in here. I'm just sitting up and getting my gear all laid out, my sleeping bag and stuff. Alright, I'm just zipping myself up. This is a mummy bag, or a barrel bag, I guess. It's pretty tight in here for me. But I've used it in the fall before. And it's pretty cramped in there, but it's just barely enough room. There's my boots. I took off my outer jacket, it's over there, but I still have my fleece jacket liner on, and I've got a fleece underneath that, and I'll put the hood up in my sleeping bag. So this worked pretty good like that. It was pretty warm in there. I should have actually taken a thermometer in with me, but after about 30 minutes in my sleeping bag, I actually had to take a layer of clothes off from inside my sleeping bag. I was pretty warm. But another way to do this, I'm just going to show you a little different way that we could do this too. Remember, the whole point was to keep the air from flowing up out of the hot air from flowing up and out. I'll show you a way to do that in the woods. So there you see an easy way to do the same thing out in the woods. Just take some evergreen boughs. And these are really terrible. It's from a commercial Christmas tree that's been trimmed beyond 1 inch of its life. But basically, you just take them like this, stick them up in there. If I had a more natural boughs that weren't all trimmed to heck, this would fill in much better. And it would work better, but that's actually not bad just like that. So it achieves the same effect of keeping the air from flowing up and out.